Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Destructive News Network. News, no matter how destructive. Greenville. So the Atlanta news. So we in Georgia. Some fool at a car dealership allowed a Sunman to take a C7 Corvette on a test drive. This man looked like he don't have the credit or money for a 2008 Hyundai Sonata, let alone a 2015 yellow C7 Corvette. What is wrong with this car dealership, man? I thought the car industry was doing pretty good with the prices that they pumping on these cars. And they thought that this guy was going to be able to do the paperwork. They let him take it on the test drives. Man, I tell you.
A Weather County man's under arrest this evening after test driving a Corvette at a Noonan car dealership.
Allegedly, he liked.
My man, iPad is old as hell. What generation iPad is that? This network need to buy this man some new stuff, man.
The vet so much, he decided to just keep it after putting the salesman out at the side of the road. Fox 5's Doug Evans reports.
It was a 2015 yellow Corvette that caught the eye of Nicholas Render of Greenville in Meriwether County. A Coweta County deputy says Render went to Atlanta Luxury Motors in Noonan to test drive the vet. Here's what's curious. Render gave them his actual driver's license, which they photocopied. It's an important.
These guys are dumb. They're just brain dead. They just operate. I'm telling you, it's like they are vampires. They operate off brains in the blood of hard-working, working class Americans. That's how they live. They skulls are empty.
Detail for later, considering Render didn't plan to bring the Corvette back to the car lot.
Put your hands out the window! The employee told me that they pulled over and Mr. Render stated that he wanted to feel what the passenger seat felt like because he was already driving. So once the employee got out of the vehicle, Mr. Render just took off and left the employee on the side of the roadway.
The deputy says the salesman immediately called the
He got duped. He duped him out the car. He got out the car first.
Dealership on his cell phone, and a bolo was put out for the Corvette and Render. Remember, the dealer had a copy of his actual license. Officers were able to catch up to Render near Grantville.
Yeah, he pulled over initially. He didn't try to flee.
Well, that's great. Well, what a great occurrence.
Did not comply with commands. He locked the vehicle and rolled the windows up. He wouldn't get out for several minutes. But yeah, he didn't run or anything like that. So
eventually, Render surrendered to deputies. He's been charged with theft by taking motor vehicle, obstruction, and assault. And here's something Fox 5 has just learned. Authorities in Union City say.
So this dude came into a dealership and said, "Yo, let me test drive that C7," and y'all actually put it together, mixed it up, and let him take the car out. But you thought he was a rapper or something? He had the money to get the car? You got to be kidding me. Change your business practices.
He's a suspect in another test drive theft of a Corvette in their town, too. In Noonan, Doug Evans, Fox 5 News.
Ridiculous. Let's look at the comments. Give this guy brain power. This is as close as he will ever get to owning anything but a stolen bicycle. Oh, man, he killed him. Oh, man. They allow bicycles in prison. He'll be out in 5 years. He'll be out in 5 days. Same with Nikola Tesla. Oh, man. Imagine if the dealers just said no to the test drive. They would be on the news for racial profiling. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. And I'll be on the news for racial profiling because I ain't giving that man no keys to no C7 Corvette. He didn't run or anything like that. Spoken by a man who has seen a lot of people avoid arrest. His parents are going to say he's a good boy and the dealership should have just minded their own business and let him have the car. A repeat offender on the street. And you wonder why crime is up. How many second chances should one get? I'm with you on that. The manager who let the salesman go on a test drive with this guy was probably been fired, or if the salesman did this without touching the desk, he would be fired. This guy would not be driving anything without his driver's license, copy of insurance, and a 5-liner credit app in his bureau pulled to see that beacon score. If he doesn't qualify, there's no reason for him to be there. I'm with you. As an ex-car salesman, it was the opposite for me. I had a customer test drive a car and stopped in the middle of the street and ran away. We drove across town 30 minutes because he wanted to show his wife first. Follow up with the customer. He said he just needed a ride home. No, because of this criminal, it'll be more difficult to get a test drive. Yeah, that's the thing that sucks. They give these guys free reign, and then someone like me who actually has the money to buy stuff, they run me through the ringer. Back in 95, we could test drive cars from dealership without the salesman being in the car. He let us test drive ourselves. Yeah, that's what I'm about. I'll bet his parents are so proud of the POS they raised. Yeah, his parents probably out stealing cars too. It's probably where he learned it from. But yeah, man, get in the comment section. Let me know what you feel about this. This is ridiculous. Try to keep this one short for you. Hit that like, hit that share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.